My name is Gary Jones with MorphoTrak, and we're here with Fine Biometrics at ISC West 2014. Today I'd like to talk about our latest generation access control reader, which is the Morpho Access Sigma. This reader is the one that won the Best in Show for Biometrics this year at the NPS New Product Showcase Awards. We're very proud to have achieved this award. It's a very important product in our lineup, and it represents the fusion of three very important criteria. When we designed this reader, we set ourselves a very tough design plan, specifically to build something that had a world market-leading biometric capability, and we achieved that with a 100,000 person matcher. It's the only device in the industry that has a genuine 100K user capacity for one-to-many matching, in other words, fingerprint only, with 2 fingers per person plus a duress finger as a third option as well. So it has a very powerful biometric matching engine, and of course it incorporates Morpho's #1 rated NIST algorithms as well, but also supports our whole range of bioscript algorithms to incorporate that part of the product line and family as well. The other design theme that we had in this product lineup was to ensure that we could build at least 10 years of legacy product support into the terminal. Specifically, we wanted to make sure that our valued customers on both the legacy bioscript product lines as well as our legacy Morpho customers could easily adopt this product as an upgrade or as an add-on to their existing systems. And in order to do that, we made sure that these devices can support templates that were enrolled all the way back to 2001 or 2002. So we managed to achieve the second design objective as well. Finally, of course, it really comes down to the biometric capability, and again, the important thing is that with these devices we ensure the utmost accuracy, highly tunable false acceptance rates or matching thresholds in the device down to 10-8, and the best false rejection rate in the industry as well, as per our NIST ratings. So very, very easy to use the devices, very quick and responsive. They can be used with fingerprint only, or they can also be used with a contact or contactless card rather, of any type of format, for example proximity, iClass, DesFire, MyFair, and also NFC if you have an NFC enabled smartphone. And that's a very simple process as well. Present the card, place the finger, and you have an immediate match. Our final objective was to build some true value-add features into the Sigma, which took the product beyond traditional access control applications. So in order to do this, we built in some interesting capabilities into the device. So the first new feature that we incorporated is a VoIP video conferencing capability, which allows you to use the device as a video intercom, so that you can manage visitors to a residential complex, for example, or to an office building. And what you have to do to activate that capability on the device, simply by the push of a button, the unit will establish an IP call to a person on the other side. Now that person could be at their laptop, they could be on a smartphone, for example, and communicate with you with voice and video. As you can see, the video is displaying. That's what the person on the other end is seeing, and they could grant me access based on an acknowledgement and seeing who I am. So that's an interesting capability that we think adds a lot of value to the device. We've also built into the terminal the ability to do face capture, so that during every transaction the device acquires a photograph of the face as an additional auditing tool, so you know precisely who was standing at the terminal each and every time a transaction occurred. And that's a great tool to have as well. Finally, we built in a lot of job coding, job costing, and time and attendance supporting features as well, so that if you need to use the device in a time and attendance environment, you have all the input capabilities built into the unit so that you can feed those systems as well. Finally, an important addition is the incorporation of our Morpho tablet, which is an Android-based tablet which uses exactly the same sensor as the Sigma, and essentially allows you to do enrollment on a mobile platform so that you can actually capture the person's fingerprints, capture their demographics, capture a face portrait as well. Any other type of information you may want to acquire, you can enroll and register the user now in a mobile or roaming fashion, and then download the records from this device into the Sigma, which makes it a very, very flexible system. Not only that, but you can also then use the tablet as a matching device if you need to use it as at a checkpoint with a guard or security guard, It just adds to the flexibility and scalability of the system and the environment. And now we'll talk about a very important update to our contactless fingerprint technology, which is called Finger on the Fly. This is a very, very unique product in the biometric space. It's the only product available that captures 4 fingers essentially on the fly with no contact, with a very, very fast wave of the hand. We've demonstrated this product before. It's coming very close to the official launch of the product now, and as we're getting closer to production release, we're starting to do more and more with incorporating finger on the fly into traditional access control systems. This is very important because finger on the fly represents the fastest way to get a high quality enrollment. It cuts the enrollment time down by at least 2/3, and that's extremely critical for large environments, especially if you're dealing with an airport with tens or hundreds of thousands of employees or large manufacturers, where enrollment time is absolutely critical and a disruption typically to the workflow and the working environment. So it's a really key tool in cutting down any type of re-enrollment time and effort put into the process. But of course, finger on the fly is equally powerful when it comes to the matching side. Simply by waving the hand, we can capture all the fingers that pass over the sensor with no contact and perform a match based on a 3-dimensional capture of the fingerprint. Being 3-dimensional, it gives us a much greater surface area to work with on the finger, and therefore much higher accuracy when it comes to matching. And I'll demonstrate that very quickly with a wave of my hand. All the user needs to do is swipe the hand through the device. The 4 fingers are captured. The swipe can occur in either direction. It can also be done, if you require, with only a single finger or 2 fingers. But essentially it's extremely quick, and any type of wave of the hand allows the device to capture very, very conveniently. And this is by far the highest throughput biometric system available on the market today. There is no other device that would allow a large number of people to move through, for example, an optical turnstile at the same rate of this particular device. A final important breakthrough is that we have just created the capability to use finger on the fly in the same environment as our Morpho Access Sigma environment, as well as our legacy Morpho Access products. What this means is that you can use finger on the fly as an enrollment and a matching device, but you can also use the contactless enrollments that you acquire on the finger on the fly in traditional contact-based fingerprint devices like the Sigma or the tablet. So it really allows you to scale and use the correct reader at the correct location, depending on the security level, as well as the actual throughput that might be required. So, thank you again for watching this video, and thank you to Fine Biometrics for visiting our booth today. Please take a look at our website, morphotrak.com, for more information.